Hello, my fellow nerds. Nerd Squatch here. Welcome back to FANTASY VII, Episode 7. And today I got a very special guest with me today. I got the Nerd of Steel. Welcome.
Yo guys, what's up?
Today he's joining me for a little adventure down the corner market today, and it's going to be a really exciting time. So basically, where we left off is we're leaving Eris's house from sneaking out, and we're just basically heading to Sector 7.
Yeah.
Or at least attempting to leave without her.
Yeah, I'm so glad that we got rid of Eris. We'll never see her again. I mean, yeah, whoa!
Whoa! What? Well, spoke too soon. So you're up bright and early?
I can definitely tell this is in HD.
Yeah, this is, of course you all know this is the PS4 version of Final Fantasy VII, which definitely enhanced the graphics a little bit and definitely made it a little bit more easier to save. So anyway, off she runs after you. It's like, oh crap, I gotta run after her.
Fun fact, this game actually has two soundtracks, an English and a Japanese soundtrack. When they released this in America, there was two versions of the game. Depending on whether you got the English or the Japanese version, the same song would sound different. Kind of like remixes.
Yeah, when Uematsu recorded this music, he wanted to have two different soundtracks, one for the American and one for the Japanese, because the Japanese has honestly much better options per se. And that's how you gotta love it. Yeah, definitely. I never.
You know how limit tricks, how you gain new limit tricks?
There is a certain pattern you have to use when, the first time is when you have to basically use it so many times, it basically rotates between using them and then killing a certain amount of enemies.
Exactly, yes. Like, I didn't know that originally. I thought you have to use it every time. But, wow. His attacks later on having to hit multiple enemies, so they're really easy to pull out.
They are, but the problem is you actually have to kill the enemies with that limit break. That's the main clincher, because in actuality, you can actually level up these limit breaks before you leave menu, but it is just that consistent grinding.
I'm not gonna lie, I never once got Eric's ultimate limit break. Never had the patience.
I actually did. It's on my PlayStation 3 save file of Final Fantasy 7. I actually, because they also released this for PlayStation 3 as well.
But it's called like Grand Heaven.
It's called Great Gospel.
Great Gospel. Yes.
And basically, what Great Gospel does is it basically makes your party invincible. It heals your party. It gives you every stat boost, and it also gives you regen. It gives you
it's just everything.
Shell, protect, all of it. It's just basically the ultimate healing spell. Unfortunately, that's the sad part is, of course, everyone has played this game by now.
You won't be able to use it for the entire game.
No, just for the portion of disc 1, and that's not even the entirety of disc 1.
Yeah.
So, well, I would say take her home, but you don't know that's not going to happen. So
that's not going to fly with her. It's pretty remarkable that she has even the fighting skills she does have, considering she was raised on her own, And I know she's very swift and able to evade the Turks, which that blows my mind, But man,
what's good about it is that they're not allowed to harm her.
Yeah, well,
because the Turks, they're not allowed
unless you're sung.
Well, that's a wholly different. It's a whole different backstory, which goes back to Crisis Core, which I cannot stress enough. You need to play that game.
Yes.
It goes into great detail on not just Zack, but it goes into the Turks. It goes into definitely goes into Sephiroth, and it also goes into Aerith's backstory on how
it's a really good RPG, and the best thing is since you only have the one party member, it actually designed that, changed up the battle system. It's the same battle system as 7, just designed around a one-person party. And, I mean, I love the leveling up system. I love the materia system. I mean, you can become really overpowered before you even start the story.
Yeah, you can, but it all depends on the time and the patience you're willing to put into it.
Yeah.
Because you can actually, I mean, and I've seen a lot of streamers do this. They'll max out their character before even starting the first chapter, and that's the dedication that that most some RPGers have. It's a hard process because
I mean, eventually you hit monsters that have instant death, but then you get an item that helps you not get instant death, and then you get monsters that hit higher than the maximum HP, but then you get a limit breaker for that.
Yeah.
It's like certain barriers that you have to kind of overcome.
Yeah, because there are certain games that RPGs that the monsters level up with you as you level up, and that's and I say that as for Final Fantasy VIII because you as you level and not just your entire party, just Squall.
Well, it's whoever has the highest level, the monsters will be that level.
Well, not in 8. It's they only match Squall's level for some reason.
Well, Squall tends to always be in the party, so he tends to be the highest level character. But yeah, I understand. It actually encourages you not to level up in 8. That's the most optimal way of getting strong in that game.
If you actually what's really good is and this is going on 8s again. If you actually, and I know a lot of people already know this, but for some who don't, the card system goes into great details on how you can make your in it. 8's junction system is not. They say it's the most complex, but it's actually the best because you can get high level spells very early in the game, basically from the card game. I mean, because once you get the card ability and the card mod ability,
you can get ultimate weapon.
Yeah, you can. You can actually get ultimate weapon on before the end of the first disc. Believe it, it is true story, and I'm actually on the process. I actually have Final Fantasy VIII on the PC.
I was thinking about getting Final Fantasy VIII on Steam. I know on the PC it was the original version I played it on with the discs and all that. But we ended up not beating it on the PC because my file ended up getting erased by my sister. But no, you can go on Steam and buy Final Fantasy VIII, and the best part is it allows you to play the Chocobo minigame via your PC.
Yeah, Chocobo World. I actually bought it recently. It's actually very reasonable. It's only $11.99. And it also comes with a very unique magic system that lets you. It's basically the boost magic thing, and what it does is it just basically gives you 100 of a lot of spells, including Curaga, including Zombie, including.
It gives you the ability to break the game in a lot of ways.
Exactly, and they say that they're saying that the T-Rexor is one of the hardest early game. Not with that card boost, because what you do, and I actually learned this very quickly. You cast Zombie on it, which turns it into a zombie, and then you cast Curaga on it.
Or put a Phoenix down. They'll kill it.
Well, I'm talking about before you even leave Balam Garden.
Yeah.
You only have like a few Phoenix downs, with Curaga, and what you can do with the Steam is when you run low on spells, you just basically exit the game, re-enter that little thing, and it gives you another 100.
And, well, I mean, he's super susceptible to a lot of stats anomalies. I found that my favorite way of killing it is, since at that point in time you have just Cloud, just Squall, you can blind him, and his accuracy goes from like 100% accuracy to like 10% at best. Blinding works really well, but putting him to sleep is the best way.
It is. Because that's what helped me, because believe it or not, once you reach level 30, you can actually get Dragon Fangs for your ultimate weapon from T-Rexors, which a lot of people don't know that because I think they can only get it from Grendels before level 20, which that's false because each monster the higher level you are, they're better their items are.
Yeah, and not only better items, they also have better spells.
Yes.
No, I believe it's the T-Rex-R, and you can get the bullets from junctioning either a Squall or a Lavitz card.
No, the only way to get the pulse ammo
Yeah.
is through getting, and this is where the card game comes into play.
Mm-hmm.
You have to card mod 20 in-oil cards for 2 energy crystals, which energy crystals makes pulse ammo.
Yeah. Well, I mean, you can do that, but you'll get straight up pulse ammo from a Squall card.
Yeah, but you don't get Squall card until the last disc of the game.
Well, no, you can get it from the card battling at the city in disc 1 when you go on.
You're talking about the Zell card.
Well,
Squall card is only held by Laguna.
Oh, well, I know that there's, the card battling area in the city where you go on the mission to go up the tower and fight the giant robot.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. The card battling thing. I'm not 100% sure if you can go to that city. I'm not 100% sure if you can go to that city and battle them at the beginning of the disc.
No.
But I know at the end of the disc you can go there.
And but you're talking about Dalet. And Dalet, there is a card master there, and ultimately he does not carry the Squall card.
He doesn't?
No.
Okay.
He carries one of the GF cards.
Okay.
Which Siren. He carries the Siren card, and you can also it's only the Siren card. No, Squall. The Squall card is the very last player card you'll get in the game, because you can get the Cipher card from Sid before you leave the garden. And you can get the Kistis card before you leave the garden. But ultimately, the Zell card is where you get in the little town. So you can get this before you and then you get the Ifrit card for just battling Ifrit, and then you get the Diabolos card for beating Diabolos and getting him. You get his card.
And of course, ultimately getting Ultimate Weapon would require a lot of patience. Even leveling up to fight the monsters to get the parts you need. I'm not 100% sure if I know the crystals you can also get from monsters.
There's
monster drop.
Yes,
but it's really rare.
Yes, the easiest way is through card mod, because you can get So basically, to say Don Panera's mentioned, he has a big shot here in Walmart Market. He doesn't like mint, so basically what we're basically doing here is we're trying to find Tifa, who has been basically being taken by Don Panero, I guess, for whatever reasons. Her and Barrett split up, but
yeah,
go ahead and say it.
She was trying to get some information.
Oh yeah, she was trying to find Cloud.
No, I think she still thinks Cloud's dead. She's trying to get information because she heard about the government doing something, or something that Don Corno, or whatever his name is, has information on something.
Well, he works with Shendra, so...
Yeah. One of them, I don't remember exactly which one it was, but one of them, oh yeah, it's the guy with the red hair. He flirts with Eric.
Yeah, he does. Well, all of them do, basically. Yeah, the Honeybee Inn is a little strange, because depending on the room you get, is basically what underwear you'll get for the cross-dressing part.
There's a lot of Easter eggs in the Honeybee Inn
there
as
is.
well.
And you also can see a character that you get later on in the game as well.
Wait. I'm trying to remember. I know you see a Turk in there. I'm not 100% sure. But, Vincent?
No, you see on Kate's.
Oh, Kate's. Yeah.
Because he's in one of the rooms and he's basically just jumping around.
Yes.
No, Vincent is at Nibelheim in a coffin right now.
I know, yeah, but there's a whole bunch of Easter eggs inside there, and depending on certain decisions you make, you can end up having terrible things happen.
Yeah, pretty much.
But no, it's a really interesting place. I think it's kind of a throwback to Final Fantasy IV.
A little bit, yes, it is. So,
with the what's the name of the city? I forget what the name of the city that Edward ended up washing up in.
I forgot the name too. I haven't played. It's been a while since I played 4.
It's my favorite Final Fantasy. I have 90% of that game memorized.
I'd say it's this one for me because this game I've played for the longest time, and I've played this game multiple times, and every time it's just like.
I think the only thing I really haven't done in this game besides getting all of her limits is beating Ruby Weapon.
Yeah, I've beaten Emerald Weapon, and that's out of sheer dumb luck.
Yeah.
But I've never beaten Ruby because
he has this stupid tendency to boot your other party members out.
Pretty much. And it's really hard. It's basically all about luck, and if you can get Knights of the Round out before he starts.
Well, there is a way to beat him easily, but that requires all the patience in the world. You have to take a mimic materia, max it out like 7 or 8 times, and then you got to take Knights of the Round,
max that out.
Yeah, 7 or 8 times, and then what you do is you take Knights of the Round and pair it up with Mimic, and then take another Knights of the Round, pair it up with Mimic, and do it with all your slots. And what that'll do is when you cast Knights of the Round, it'll cast it 8 times. So it's 8 times 13.
And then you gotta master those that you're using. So you gotta battle for countless hours.
Yeah. Well, the fastest way to level up in this game is to beat deltas or whatever they're called. They give you 3,000 AP each.
And then you gotta have equipment slots that triple the AP count.
Yeah. But the problem is you can only carry 3 materia at a time with those weapons.
Yeah, so basically you got your armor and then your weapon, which you can hold about 3 slots. So it's just basically the easiest way is just to use just start with 1 set each and just master those, and then they'll make new ones, and then just rinse and repeat until you.
And it takes hours.
So
I'd say the hardest battle in Final Fantasy history to train for would probably be Ruby Weapon, because you just got. Well, once you have the stuff you need, it's an easy fight, but that's assuming you have the patience.
You have to prepare for it, and that's the problem. That's the patience, and that's what separates the real RPG players from just the noobs and per se. And everybody deserves to play an RPG, and I welcome everyone who does, and I respect people that do, because that shows that you have.
Can you believe the completionist completed this game?
Yes, and this is actually his favorite game.
Just imagining how much time he had to put into mastering every single last materia in the game.
I actually know, because like I said, I've mastered materia, but I've never, like I said, that Ruby Weapon was the only thing I've never done for completion, but I've done literally everything else. I'm like 98%. I was 98% done, but I just could not beat him, and I just gave up out of anger. And then, unfortunately, my memory card got bad, and it just deleted everything. So sadly,
the curse of PlayStation 1.
And that was the original PlayStation 1, and then I could never pick it up since. So it is so hard to just pick it up again after losing countless hours. My grand total of that game was, before trying to find Ruby Weapon, was over 300 hours. And that's, literally, no joke.
I haven't found a way to cheat train. There are several Final Fantasies that you can cheat train with the turbo controller, but not in this game. I haven't found a way to cheat train in this game yet.
No, the turbo controller really doesn't take effect until Final Fantasy VIII. That's when, because the boost system, and that's really the only way you can get your GS overpowered is with the boost. But without a turbo controller, you're basically just pressing the X button with your hand, and you can only go so fast.
But what I mean is, I'll say Final Fantasy VI, for instance. In Final Fantasy VI, there is a spot in the game where you got this guy who he has a power to heal all your party members full HP every time he casts a spell.
Yes.
And you get into this water raft spot that all you have to do is just push A, and it'll constantly push go right, go right, go right. You'll go in a circle, and you'll constantly go into fights.
Yeah, that.
Yeah, and so when you have a turbo controller held down with weights or whatnot, it'll just constantly go into circles, go in a fight, and then constantly push attack. And what you have to do is you have to put the battle system on memory, and it'll always remember to use normal attacks with everybody but that guy, and he'll heal the party members full. And it's just basically infinite training.
Pretty much, but the problem is
You just set it and forget it.
Yeah.
It's cheap. It really is. But, you know, it's...
I'm not gonna lie, I've actually done that once on, it wasn't this one, it was Final Fantasy IX. I actually did the LOL, and I just continuously battled while I went out and did run errands and stuff, and I just left that on, and I stayed in one area, and I just constantly battled, and...
It depends on the game for me. For instance, Mega Man X Command Mission, I'll do that in that game. I'll do it in Digimon World 3. But that's just because the amount of time it would take to train your Digimon, because in that game, it's kind of like each area has extremely jump in like difficulty, whatever. And don't get me wrong, I played through the game normally and perfectly fine, but there's so much backtracking that just to stop for ends and stuff like that would just the time adds up, right?
Yeah, pretty much.
So, you know, I like to get all my Digimon to like the best Digivolve form, level 100, with max stats, because you know you can when you auto train like that, they drop chips that permanently boost your stats. So I'll have like really overpowered Digimon just do all the storyline, because that game has a good storyline. It just has a whole lot of backtracking.
Yeah, but so basically what I just did is I picked out the selections I want for the dress. If I remember it correctly, I should be getting the right dress inside. So the satin dress, yes, that was the one I was needing. But unfortunately, my outfit is not complete.
Yeah, she's gonna tell you certain things you need, and you gotta go and get all those plus like
extra stuff to make it where you get picked. It's like a wig. That's what you need.
I love how Cloud's like completely like he's kind of embarrassed about it, but he's kind of cool with it.
Well, he knows he has to do this to help Tifa, but in all honesty, he really does not want to do this. He doesn't. But guys, I'm actually going to stop this episode right here, and we're going to continue next time with the collection of the goods. And I just want to say thank you, the Nerd of Steel, for joining me on this episode. And if you have not subscribed to him, you need to do so, because he has a lot of great videos, including a brand new series that involves Fallout 4, which I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, it's really good. Nuka Connor's Journey Beyond.
Nuka Connor's Journey Beyond. So I would definitely hit that up. It is him and the Dark Geek. And definitely tell them that Nerd Squad sent you. And always, guys, just be yourselves and just be the nerds that you truly are. And I will catch you next time on Final Fantasy VII Episode 8. Do you have any final words?
Yeah, guys, Nerd Squad's channel is awesome. Y'all should, not only if you haven't subscribed to the channel, subscribe, but leave some comments, tell them what you think about the game. I personally think this game is awesome. It is definitely in my top 15 favorite Final Fantasies of all time. Now, it really is one of my favorite Final Fantasies, and I am looking forward to watching his videos, so y'all should check them out in the future.
And guys, if you have not seen my Rogue Galaxy playthrough, it's also a good game that I'm working on as well, and it's basically a continuance of that. So guys, anyway, guys, take care of yourselves. Just hang in there, and we'll see you guys later. Have a great night, guys.